Loading up my recipes. Is it going? Để cho phim một tí nha. Phim cái làm làm ừ, phim làm bánh. Ừ. Bánh khoai. Phải. Is it cutting off for some reason, or is it just me? Oh, hold up, my internet's on the wrong thing. Now, hello, can you hear me? I can't hear myself. Here, yeah. Welcome, Wiggle. Cool. Right. Okay. Let's let's get cooking. We are going to do a cheesecake and dinner, both using Umeboshi today. Let's put this down. Everything just gets sorted and stuff. Right. We just um gonna do pork and Umeboshi spring rolls and Umeboshi fast cheesecake. I can't. Can someone pin that, please? I think I should type better. Can you pin that comment, Michael? Could you pin that comment? I'm sorry. Yeah, I try. Pin, pin. Washi roll and cheese cake. And you mean unrecognized command? It works on on the mobile version. It's fine. We will continue. We are going to do a little itty bitty Basque cheesecake. We will probably make it in a loaf tin because I don't own a little round cake tin, but that's okay. We will do for that. We have I've done some math. I found a recipe for a salted Basque cheesecake And instead of using salt, I'm going to use umeboshi. And I've wrangled some numbers, and it's about 1 umeboshi to replace the teaspoon of salt. So that's what we're gonna do. Step one, room temperature eggs and cream cheese. Lol, have not done that. Not currently room temperature eggs, and where's the cream cheese? I literally just bought it. Am I blind? Mhm. Am I blind? I'm so confused. Where's the cream cheese? I should have looked at that. Okay. While we room temperature okay, our and cream cheese. How many eggs? 3 eggs. While we room temperature. We're just going to koji the pork as we always do. Rings off. Hands washed. We are going to keep it right here. That part exists. It was one hell of a streak. Congratulations to you. Oh my god. Oh, piece of cake. Now our pork hanging out here. It's my little tongs. My little tongs. Just going to do an amount of koji. And then we might do three dollops of koji in there. Salted koji from like ages ago. Just lucky you have it so you can save by watching the. I mean, I think that's the default setting for. Is that not the default setting for streaks? Do people turn that off? Like that's so mean. Like people not be glued to their phones and their computers. Right. We are just going to go through and mash the. Some people don't say VODs. Oh my god, sadness. Um, um, so we are just tossing our meat in the koji to get some good deliciousness going. We are then going to cook this off a little bit later before filling our spring rolls. We want to make our spring rolls fully cooked on the inside, like all the ingredients are cooked rather than any raw ingredients going into spring rolls, just so that when we fry them off, we don't have to worry about meat cooking through and stuff because we don't want the outsides to burn before while trying to make the insides cooked. So we're putting umeboshi, plums, and shiso leaf and cheese in these rolls. One I watched, they don't say VODs because of the hubby's ex-wife crazy. Oh no. Oh no. What happened there? Well, so the wife can't be like, oh, the ex-wife can't be like, oh, like I watched your, I watched your stream, like what you did and blah blah blah. That's great. Like, so this, yeah, that's fine. But we need this to come up to kind of anyway. So I just realized I haven't harvested any sheep, so well, we can do that later. Put that up. Don't like his new wife, and they have don't like his new they have kids with him, and I see. Wow, scary, scary stuff. Right. Anywho, let us um get our cheesecake. Oh, very excited for this. I've never made a bus cheesecake, so it's going to be fun. First cheesecake goes ahead. It's like a weird variation on it. So we have 100 grams of cream cheese. Oop, which is about half of this packet. So see how friendly this is to open. There's some like magical like opening instructions. Mm, is to get this corner, you put like would you look at that? Such such technology. Is the audio behaving today, by the way? Is it going crazy? Because last few days it has been going. You never know what is up. I'm going to attempt to speed up the mascarpone cheese, which is in the. Oh, we needed all that, but I didn't cheese. Read the wrong cheese. I need 100, 200 grams of cream cheese and only 100. 100 grams of mascarpone cheese, 80 grams of sugar, egg, 1 tablespoon of flour. It always surprises me how little flour is in a bus for a baked cheesecake. So there's sugar. Here's the sugar. Oh, this is a fresh bag of sugar. Where is already sugar? I like the time. So where? What? I'm so confused. We had some yesterday, right? Am I just blind? Am I blind to the sugar? Where is it? So lost. Not up here. Not in here. As far as I can tell. Wait, where is it? Alright. Cinnamon. I have recently disappeared. Did we finish the sugar last time? So lost. I thought I still had another bag of sugar that I was not finished with. Unless it's back here. disappear. In there. Gremlins. Kitchen gremlins. Kitchen gremlins. Okay, I cannot find. I'm going to, you know what? Open that new bag of and immediately as I open it, it's going to put it somewhere here. I'm opening it. I'm gonna open it. Come out, wherever you are. Apparently the sugar is lost. Lost to the ether. I'm opening a new packet. Oh my god, this is the open packet. That's rip me. Right. We proceed. We proceed with absolute madness. This thing is just dirty. It's just dirty. Just want spoons. Okay. Mega confused how that happens. Really losing my marbles. 50 grams of sugar going in. One, two. Oops. Everywhere already. That's it. And we want 100 grams of mascarpone cheese. You also need our cream. Japanese mustard. Dairy industry we have. Bottom. So we want double checking. 200 grams of cream cheese, 100 grams of mascarpone, which is about half this. Too much already. Into the chef. Yes. Myself. Mm. Which, I mean, it just tastes like as a solid. And that to me is pretty good going. Mm. Yum. Good. Right. Where is my feel like this is best done Let me just clean a mess everywhere I go. Yeah. Cheese. Not Iran cheese, but okay. This way. Time. Hang out for a bit. I'm going to harvest the out. Where are you? Oh, she got 18. Chaos. What you see? Maybe. Sorry, actually, last night. Like, would you like to suckle? Would you like to suckle on the Umeboshi seed? Prove that I wasn't an absolute wuss.
Okay, go on.
I can't touch it. It's so sterile. Pick that up. And
So icky.
show it.
So icky. I'm not gonna show it. I can't. It'll fall.
No, you show you yourself.
I can't because I'm too tall for the camera. Let me squat.
Okay.
Oh,
You're trying too hard. Trying too hard.
nice. Can I? Next time we go shop, we should look for funky cowboy flavors.
Key cowboy flavors.
Oh, thank you for the note.
Yes, of course. You requested it. Right. Umeboshi. I think a nice little pink, actually, to its face. I'm gonna give it sort of incorporated the cheese mix. No, two umeboshi will do us. I'm gonna just add another one in. Mix this recipe is meant to have a teaspoon of salt. And this is like 18% umeboshi, so um, probably makes sense that I need a little bit more to make this salt. Oh, like, I'm gonna keep a straight face even if I like really tried. some flour and then into the pan. So nice. Once again. Mm, 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 mm. In the tournament, like that. Right, let us have a quick look. Um, we can quickly cook off our pork actually, now that it's away. And like be on this classic. Right. We're moving fast because we want our pork to be cooled back down before we actually wrap it as steam. Oh my god, so loud. Let's do this one. Gonna put up the pork that on the rest of the cake. So nothing too fancy, just literally till till it's done. Like we're going fast. We're multitasking. Look at us go. Mm. We could even have a tea drink of of plum juice. Want? Have a glass of that while we wait things to heat up. A little plum soda. Where's my soda water gone? Yeah. Open bottles. I cannot. Okay. Mhm. That for a second. That was Coal is now no longer coal. It's more malleable. So, Singapore about this, and we will decide what to do next summer. We want our pork fully cooked so that we don't have to worry about it once it goes into the spring roll. Last thing we want is raw pork. Happy. Spring rolls cook quite fast if you're wanting to make them crunchy. So we want our insides to be fully cooked before we go in. Yeah. So it's going to be nice having a little coffee feast, but it's so good for you, despite the salt. Mm. Like it will also go so well in like a cocktail as well. What's a cocktail that's like a bit salty, like a margarita? I feel like a Umeboshi margarita instead of like olive brine to do a Umeboshi vibe. We want everything to not to be pink, so I'll probably use a pan size too small for this. And here I am, regretting my own decisions. So this is just koji pork that we are cooking off. And we're going to set that aside where it cools down and we can finish our cheesecake. Toss the pork. And once I take it out the pot, it will just go the rest of the way. So as long as it's like 95% of the way there. Looks good. Okay. In the pan. Yeah, okay. Have a spotty with our cheesecake batter. Just slightly warm to fair. Probably good for the cheesecake that needs a little bit of warming. Yeah, that's now. So we are just chop our cheese as okay. So here we want an egg. Fine. Like the cheese is the quick buffalo. saw like the other day of someone like who like cracked a bad egg into their whole batch of like omelette eggs, or a mixture of eggs, and I was like, it's got me scared. I don't know. How long have I been muted? Oh no, I'm back. I think I just disconnected for a bit, I think. It's okay. Hi, Henry. Are you back? Oh, looks like it was you. Okay. I looked down. It was blue, which meant it wasn't connected. So mm, it might have been just a temporary thing. Hello. I don't know what you missed. I will tell you what I'm making again. It is Umeboshi Basque cheesecake for dessert. And I'm also making a Umeboshi pork spring roll for dinner. So we are now going to crack into our into our batter. Apparently, I meant to do this one at a time. So I'm just going to whisk it up as well, just to help get it in faster. Getting it all over fingers in the process. So, because it's a very like cheese and we're trying to mix cheese all mixed in. Yeah, because you don't like cheesecake, or you just prefer buying a cheesecake. Next egg going in. Diet preference. I see. I see. I see. Well, husbando, we we have inklings that husbando is lactose intolerant, but you don't know. There are times when it's like really bad, but then sometimes it's like, oh, it's fine. So you don't know. You know what's the stomach. Um, I've never made a basket. So we'll see how it is. Maybe mixing. So I've adapted a salted cheesecake for this because I wanted to add umeboshi. Okay. Mm, it's on back. Harder, but here we are. Hindsight. Oh, I saw you briefly. Is that whole crew was around for husband? Right, that's done. It makes keeps cracking me. See if this is better. Honestly, we've been trying to figure. Is that my eye? That's it. Like we're trying to figure out why, because when husbando uses the mic, it doesn't do this. It's only when I use it. So it just clearly is not a big fan of me. So I'm just trying to suss out. Is that better though? Should I do them because the fluffy is currently facing me, which makes the um mic the closest to my face. But then also I thought it might be muffly. Must be allergic to the summer season, honestly. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out if it was like something else. But right. So we have a batter. We still need to add our cream and our flour still. So it's not quite yet, quite done. This will just be eggy cheese if we just pour this into the batter. Oh, I need to preheat the oven. Oh my goodness. Preheat the oven to 270. Dang it. Completely forgot. Yeah, almost there. Oven. Yes, yes. Oh, I was wondering why I turned yellow. Just forget we added the three eggs that we added. Yes. Eggs are in. We are now adding our flour. 1 tablespoon, I believe. Yes, just 1 tablespoon. So not a lot, not a lot. Um, I'm gonna weigh it because I can't find my tablespoon. 1 TBS of flour. 7 to 9 grams. Okay. Now that it's all better, it all makes sense. Let's do make sure nothing is touching for good science. We'll do 8 grams. Take the in between and go 8. Running out the spoon. My favorite spoon. This is my favorite spoon. The long handled little Sunday spoon. I love it. Um, yeah. Honestly, I don't know why. Technology is confusing. Come on. 5 grams. Oh, 9.5. That'll do. It will just set a little bit firmer. So we're just going to get that all mixed in. There's very little flour in this whole thing. Like it's literally barely there. It's there for moral support, really. Moral support flour. Um, there is not a whole lot going on. There's mostly egg and cheese. And a lot of cream, to be fair. Moral support flour going in. Make sure there's no clumps of the flour. Just work them out. Work it, work it. As soon as we don't see any more clumps, we can go in with our cream, which is going to be 200 mils. And I believe I bought a 200 ml packet, so I can just pour the whole thing in. This is a great recipe. It just uses up everything nicely. Do I need to do anything special? Nope, just in they go. Cream is in. I hope this is like the right size for this. I am slightly concerned. We may have to make little like Basque cupcakes if this doesn't go. This seems like a lot. I'm slightly concerned. How many mils of liquid do I have in here? Oh no, I've used a bowl that doesn't have measurements on the side. Yep, exactly. We love that when the recipe does that for us. I have a feeling. Hear me out. I don't think this is gonna fit. Like, I'm very concerned this isn't going to fit. Like, I'm gonna change to a bigger pan because I really don't think I was gonna fit in there. I can just see it just not fitting. We're gonna go with this one. Do I have enough paper for this? Yes. Yes. Gonna just quickly change pans because I don't trust that one. You made extra, I know. No complaints here, I just wanted to all fit in one thing, you know. I don't want to have to. So I'm just gonna change pan. And I gotta do this whole thing again. Please stay. Cool. I have a feeling this one will be just like this one. It was like, oh, use like a 15 centimeter cake pan. I was like, that's tiny. Like, and I don't have any circular ones, so I was like, okay, we'll use a square one instead. Right, have we put everything in? We have put everything in. Right. Moment of truth. Got my bowl hands. Okay. Scraping everything in. I kind of want to know if it would have fit or not, whether I was just being a wuss. Because it's not going to rise, I suppose. It's not a rising one. Better safe than sorry, I suppose. Let me quickly wash this. I want to find out if it would have fit. Okay. It was about this much batter in the bowl. We're gonna go in. This is just water. Oh, I think I think I made the right decision. It's literally like on the edge. Patting myself on the back for that. Let me see. I'm gonna spill this everywhere. It's literally like just. Now I have to get this into the sink. There we go. All that ends well. Right. Clean everything up. Right. Oh, yeah, now just waiting for our thing to come up to temperature. Okay. Yeah. Me and you both. I was like, I knew it was gonna happen. Like this is like maybe like 3/4 of the way up the side of this one. So I think that's more acceptable. Um, yes. So we're gonna just wait for the oven to finish preheating. Gonna give it like another 2 minutes. Okay. And then we can make dinner. See you later. Hmm, see how we are over here. Right, our pork is all nice and cooked. Check the flavor on that. Mm. Oh, that's so good. Yum. OG does magical things. Okay. Right, we have our next batch of umeboshi. We don't want a huge amount per one because the pork is well seasoned in itself. Tiny chopstick time. Tiny chopsticks. Tiny chopsticks. So we're going to use the shiso as well. We just do a sprig in each one. Got 20 spring roll wrappers to fill. So we'll see how we do. I'm gonna just do another round of deseeding of the Bosch, Umeboshi deseeding happening over here. Right, and into the oven we go. Right. What? Still does it. Right. Half an hour. Let's go. Right. Now we just gotta currently half an hour in the oven. We gotta extract the rest of our umeboshi. Been being collecting dust in the fridge, so it's good to be able to finish off the packet. Cool. Right. Use chopsticks to kind of get all of it off the seed. You can just kind of eat around it, but I think I've had enough. Okay, I might drop it into my drink actually, the seed. I'd add a little bit of tang to my drink. I feel like umeboshi margarita is something I need to explore. Can't lick that. Oops, almost. Right. Now we're just going to go ahead and mash them all up. We just want a little bit per roll. So in the roll, we're going to put pork and cheese and umeboshi, and obviously a little bit of the shiso since we have it anyway. Might as well use it. We've got double fermentation in our spring roll today. We've got the koji'd pork, and we've got umeboshi. So I suppose umeboshi is not so much of a ferment; it's more of a preserve. It's just salted to smithereens so that it cannot go bad. I'm gonna give this a quick weigh, so I have a rough idea of how much you're working with. 45 grams, so it got about just over 2 grams per roll. Rinsing it all up. Ready to go? Yep. There, and there. I'm just going to make a little slurry for our I call it slurry to seal the edges on our spring rolls. Gonna make a little cornstarch slurry. A tablespoon, 3 teaspoons, and then a bit of water. Make ourselves a little science experiment in here. Little bit of glue for our spring rolls. Right, we are ready to roll. Nice. Right, I'm gonna pop some gloves on, I think, just to make life a bit tidier. We have cheese and we have spring roll wrappers. Ready to rumble. Oh, I need to cut up the cheese actually. I'm gonna do quarters, little slivers of cheese in the inside. This is string cheese, so that should grate quite nicely for me. We're putting cheese inside our spring roll. I love using string cheese because it's still real cheese. It just, oh my god, did it just rip the packet? the packet ripped the cheese. Oh my god, it did. Cheese got stuck in the packet and then got ripped. Yum. But yeah, we're gonna do like, maybe I'll get a knife, little knife for this. Yeah. We're just going to literally cut the cheese into quarters. Works really well because it's string cheese and string cheese separates very kindly. 1, 2. 3, 4. We're making 20 spring rolls. Why don't I depacket all of them in one go? So you have a nice little cheese pull coming off of each one. Because this is just basically mozzarella cheese. And I think it's a really nice texture on the inside. Another one. I've done 5 sticks of cheese, and that's 4 a stick of cheese. That should be 20 little sticks of cheese, right? My math's mathing. So there we go. Right, we have little sticks of cheese. I think everyone's been chopped up. Nice. We have cheese, we have shiso, we have umeboshi, got a little slurry. We are ready to roll. Right. I'm just going to quickly wipe down the bench again, because we'll probably just do it directly on the bench. Rather than faffing, I could put a dripping water or something down. It's all right. Clean the bench. Squeaky clean. Right. Okay. Oh, we need a tray to put everything on after. Use this guy. Oh, we need a rough halfway point on the pork so I know how we're doing. Okay. Got 20 to roll. Let's roll. Spring roll. Here we go. Even told you how to do it. Do it diagonally and um had to like stare down the packet to figure out where the opening was. Sounds so great. These spring rolls are so fresh. Come on, one packet. We can do this. Right. We have spring rolls. We have plates for finished rolls. And let's go. We have we'll gently peel these guys away from each other. So paranoid not to like rip them. Go. We are going to go a chunk of meat, maybe like this one, a stick of cheese, cheese. What about 2 grams of Umeboshi? We really don't want too much, like it would be overkill otherwise, because both of these items are salty. Bit of shiso, bit of shiso. I've forgotten the instructions already. Bottoms up, sideways. Okay, bottoms up, sideways, sideways. You want to? Our slurry has deslurried. One done. 19 to go. Slurry. Remix, shall we? Maybe I should have used flour rather than cornstarch. That was my mistake. We're just kind of tapping the umeboshi along the edge here. Shiso leaf or two. We're gonna end up with like a bit too much. Put everything in. Sides. Sides. Oh. Close it up. Nice. And we're just going to keep going. And because the insides are going to be, they're all edible at this point, we do not have to worry about cooking it through too thoroughly. Like as soon as the outsides are done cooking, we are good to we're good to we're good to go. Fine. Shiso, that's a big boy. Probably could have done with like half the amount of spring rolls and like gone like way more generous on the filling, but we're gonna be nice and dainty today. Oh, that one was a bit long. Cheese. Cheese and umeboshi goes so well together, especially with a bit of pork as well. It's very cooling. It's a very common ingredient combination you'll find in summer in Japan. Pork and umeboshi together because it's considered like a good for the heat. Keeps you not like cool, but it keeps you helps recover your stamina. Feel like that's what they say. So we're just going to keep, keep on rolling. My God, hello to my place. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Natchan, and I am based in Japan currently, cooking up a storm. So welcome in. Hello, hello. We are currently making spring rolls to fry up later. We've got pork, cheese. This is umeboshi, which is Japanese salted pickled plum. I'm currently doing a challenge with a group called KitchenGladiators, and this month's theme is preserves. So we are challenged to use preserve food or make preserves this month. So I'm using umeboshi in today's dinner. I've got umeboshi and pork spring rolls for dinner tonight. And I've also got a umeboshi Basque cheesecake in the oven right now. So that's done in, how long? That's done in 11 minutes, hopefully. Is the mic on your megane? It is indeed. My mic is being really temperamental the last couple of weeks and days. So we're trying to figure out where it's happy. And at the moment it is happy. It is happy on the megane. So we don't we don't mess with the audio gods. If the audio gods want megane mic, they are getting megane mic. So yeah. So we are just doing that basically. You don't usually like umeboshi, but I love umeshu. Yeah, both delicious things. Umeshu is like nectar of the gods. Like whoever came up with it deserves a forever lifetime of cold pillows because they did good. But yeah, umeboshi goes really well with cheese, and it also goes really well with pork. So um, I love the combination together. And I thought, you know what, it'd be nice to make it a little bit crunchy. So we're putting it inside a spring roll. We're not gonna deep fry it. I think we're just gonna pan fry it later. Maybe serve it with some shredded cabbage and yeah, and some rice. So that's the plan. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. One moment. Let me just roll this up. So we've just got like some floury water here to close our spring roll up with. Where's my water? Here's my water. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Hmm. What are you guys up to today on your stream? I have sticky hands right now, so I can't go check. Mm. Old favorite from Super Metroid. Ooh, fun. Ooh, that's a bit of a chunky, chunky bit in the middle. Mm, nice, nice. How come you came across my channel then? Someone just feel like food, feel like getting hungry? Have a great time cooking for the husband. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you might be. No problemo. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. It was lovely to see ya and catch you around. We are. How far are we in? We've got 3 more on this packet, and then we are going to open. To be fair, by the time we do this 3, we might be time to check on the cheese. Oh, that was a big chunk. Check on the cheesecake, maybe. I am weighing out the amount of Umeboshi going in because it would be so salty if I just kind of eyeball it. So going quite conservative on the Bosch as to not incinerate our taste buds. Oh, it's not very well stuck. Stick. 2 more. Starting to dry up a bit, so I need to work faster. I think I estimated them pretty well. Just need to kind of smush it into the right shape. Oops, and over the edge. No matter. Right, I think I'm going to actually freeze a batch and then eat batch tonight. Oh, we'll see how because I'm thinking like maybe like 5 per person is about right in terms of the amount eat in one meal. Actually, we'll see. I might cook them all and then just have them as snacks. They're good for like side dishes as well. If you like feel like you just need a little bit of extra or something, just kind of pull out a few from the freezer and just cook them up next to your other dishes. If you ever need like a little appetizer, whip out a little spring roll from the freezer. Nice. 1 packet done. Right, how are we doing? How are we doing? 3 more minutes. Oh, I don't think I'm going to beat the clock on that one. I'm just going to go look at the oven, though, to be fair. Should probably check in. How are we looking? We are looking brown. We like it when things look brown. Hello, Phoenix. Oh no. Damn the notifications. They need to be accompanied with confetti and I don't know, fanfare. How are we doing? We are double umeboshiing today. We are making a pork umeboshi cheese spring roll. And in the oven we currently have a umeboshi Basque cheesecake. Never made a Basque cheesecake, and not doing a normal one to start off my first Basque cheesecake. We're just gonna YOLO it. I mean, the aftertaste is good when it went in. We've got about 3 minutes left on the clock on the Basque, so it should be coming out imminently. We're on packet number 2 of our spring rolls. I'm just going to give it a wipe down just because it's getting crusty. Bent from the flurry juices. Right. You know what? As soon as I start, the timer's going to go off. So I might as well start. Angled. Lay down the pork. I've already cooked the pork. The pork is koji pork. Shock horror. Who'd have thought? Never in a million years would anybody have guessed that. Just trying to get a good... I just want a little bit of pork to just supplement. Okay. Getting my hands in. Yeah, I've already cooked it so that I don't have to worry about the doneness of the pork. Also never made a Basque cheesecake. Yeah. I thought, you know what? I just happened to come across like a salt. I wanted to make a cheesecake. I kind of landed on I wanted to make a umeboshi cheesecake. And then I went, well, what's a fun cheesecake? And then I found I wanted to look for a salted cheesecake recipe, like a salted caramel or like a salted something, so that like at least I know the base of the recipe would go with saltiness. And then I found the salted Basque cheesecake recipe. So I was like, well, brilliant. That's precisely what I'll use. And so yeah, instead of the salt, we are going in with the equivalent salinity of umeboshi. There goes my oven yelling at me to get stuff out. So just gonna close this one up and go check it out. It's closed. Wait, I should probably cover this up as well. It's probably gonna get dry otherwise. What have I wiped with this? Have I wiped the bench with this? Should I probably not put this on the top? Probably not. Right, let's go rescue the cheesecake out the oven. Just gonna move this to the side for a second so I get space to show. Are we sufficiently burnt? Oh, we are. We like to see it. Whoever thought of this is like, you know what, just keep going, keep going. More? Yes, more. Absolutely more. How do I tell when it's done though? It's still jiggly. I suppose it's meant to be jiggly in the middle. What? I was meant to turn it halfway through. Forgot to do that. That's hot. close that up. Let's get off the rack. We have, I mean, it looks the part. I regret forgetting to turn it around, but so it's a bit lighter on this side, it's a bit darker on this side, but it is looking good. I almost made it in the loaf tin. I very, very nearly made it in here. But like I was looking at the amount of batter in the bowl and I was looking at the like the size of this and I was like, I chickened out and I was like, no, it's not gonna fit. So I ended up putting in this one. And then after I'd poured it in here and put it in the oven, I filled up the bowl to the same volume of water and I poured it into here and it's literally like up to the edge and I was like, oh, I probably would have made it because it's not like cheesecake doesn't like rise or anything. It's only gonna sink. So I was like, oh, probably could have. I probably could have, but I chickened out. So we went for the bigger tin. I feel like with the like baking paper in it and stuff, it would have spilled. I'm telling myself it would have spilled. So I did good, I think. Not 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 being tempted. Hopefully nothing too hot is up against here. We're just gonna let that hang out in the corner. One thing it does not have is soke umeboshi. Well, I put basically umeboshi paste in it, so it's in there. It's in there somewhere. Um, we're just going to continue our rolling quest over here. Sorry, it's going to fall off camera by this point, but you know what a spring roll looks like. I'm very excited to taste this. I am hype. We have 9 more rolls to roll, so we're just gonna head down and keep on rolling. Rolling. Yes. Stick of cheese. This purple dyed cheese must be. There's actually no amount of purple to dye a cheesecake plum color must be disturbing. Yes, it would be. Like when it was batter, it was actually a really like very light shade of pink. So when we cut into it, we can see if any of it has stayed. So one time will tell. I'm also putting a little bit of shiso leaf. So the umeboshi came with shiso in it. So we're just gonna utilize the whole thing. So we are wrapping. So we're just going to continue rolling. I'm trying to figure out whether I cook like fry up all of them tonight and then freeze them. I think I should freeze them raw, uncooked, because I think it would be nicer to recook them when you want to eat them, rather than it being a because I think you'd end up being too brown otherwise. Mm. See if there's a little bit of scrappy bit. Okay. I swear I measured the amount of milk tea, like make it go across all 20, and I feel like still quite a lot left. Like, did I mess up? Did I not calculate properly? going to be very salty on one side. Oh, lucky for them. You missed. Oh, don't need slurry yet. You missed Michael trying one of the umeboshi, like just like around the seed bit, and he did not bat an eyelid. I was very disappointed. And I was like, and then I had the next one. I was like, this is definitely salty. Like, what the fuck? Man was not phased. To be fair, he's a fan of Finnish licorice. Is it Finland? Swedish licorice? Is it which licorice is it that's like got like chemical salts on it? Hmm. I feel like man is a salt fiend. Perhaps I picked the wrong. Perhaps I picked the wrong person to battle the salt. Battle salts with. Like that does not have enough pork in it. I want to be stingy on the pork. Oops. It's crunchy. That's all right. Hello, since Sienna. Sienna. I'm sorry. Yes, we have Basque cheesecake in this pan over here. Umeboshi Basque cheesecake. We are currently rolling pork, cheese, and umeboshi spring rolls as well on the side as we patiently wait for our cheesecake to cool. If you're familiar with umeboshi, it's a Japanese salted plum pickle. Very yummy, very salty, very sour. So a little bit goes a long way. So I've just put a bit of pork in there. This is cheese and then umeboshi. This is shiso leaf. This was pickled with the umeboshi. So putting that in as well, rolling it all up and sealing it. We're gonna fry it off for dinner. 5 more to go. We are making pace. And then what's the time now? 5 o'clock. It's a bit early for dinner, but I might fry off one or two, just to taste test. This cheesecake's not going to be cool before we finish the stream, so I may have to do an update taste test. Maybe I'll have a little corner. I feel like it's chef's privileges to eat a cheesecake warm. So I might do that before we end. You just smush these are all like smushed together. I'm trying to pace the amount of shiso, but it's not helping me. It's not helping me. So we roll. And we roll. I was also gonna like harvest some shiso out of the garden, but then I feel like that would just make it all too shiso tasting. Like it's all very similar flavor profiles. I don't want to like overtly. It would be cruel to keep us waiting. I will taste it. It will just not be the flavor as intended. Because cheesecake's meant to be cooled, right? I don't know. Oh, you're wrong. Could just be I could just be limiting myself. The sky's the limit. I can have a warm cheesecake. Yes, I will taste test. Ooh, that's a lot. Funny, like miscalculated the amount of Umeboshi to do per roll because I've only got 3 left and there's a lot of Umeboshi left to do with the remaining Umeboshi. I had like calculated. I thought I'd calculated it so I'd use it all up perfectly. Apparently not. Apparently not. I've also just like right at the end figured out the proper technique of like tucking it in so that it doesn't smush out the sides. 3 more. I did pretty good on the pork though. Better too much pork than too little pork because I cannot materialize more pork. I can just rest. Is it umeboshi in the cheesecake? There is indeed. Hello, Saren. It there is umeboshi in the Basque. I took a recipe for a salted Basque cheesecake, and converted the amount of salt in it to an equivalent amount of umeboshi using the 18%. So basically did a little conversion. There is as much umeboshi as there should be salt in the recipe. Um, so yeah, that's that's the uh that's the vibe. I'm hoping it's good. Batter tasted good. Oh my god, I think this is why I don't roll with distracted. Um, the batter tasted really yum. The saltiness wasn't actually that intense. It was just a really gentle sourness, tartness, if anything. And the recipe obviously required lemon as well, and I skipped on the lemon because the miboshi is sour enough. And then that's for dessert. And then we've got um umeboshi pork and cheese spring rolls for dinner. Which will be, I mean, what could go wrong? This combination is tried and tested. It is a favorite of the Japanese people, pork and cheese and some umeboshi. So this is just super popular in summer because it's a good way to get your salt levels up without it feeling like overwhelmingly salty because you can get more salt in than you think if you eat umeboshi. So umeboshi is quite a staple in summer months just to kind of keep people hydrated and not um not heat strokey. I don't know what the opposite of being heat strokey is, being just electrolyted. Last one. And then we're gonna fry them off and a little bit pork left. There's also a bit of koji on the pork as well, just to kind of keep it tender, even if it's been double cooked. So the pork, instead of going in raw, I have it off after marinating it in koji. Um, and so it's going in cooked, so I don't have to worry about doneness. So we've got an actually double pickle going on in here. Well, it's not really a pickle. Koji is a ferment. Pickle is pickle a ferment on salted things? That's preserved for sure. Last of that. I don't know how I've ended up with so much umeboshi left over. I like calculated this, but hey ho. We are wrapping up our last one. You guys must be really early to be watching at this time. But thank you, regardless. Here we go. We've got 20 spring rolls ready to fry. Just gonna clear up and we're gonna get straight into. Oh, there's not got a bin bag in it. We will get a pan going. Maybe I'll use this excess umeboshi to like pop the cheesecake so there's a little indication that it is umeboshi. Right. How hot? Oh, still very hot. Okay. I'm not gonna cut into that quite yet. We will deal to the last, like, do a little like doop 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 dollops of umeboshi on there. But for now, oh god, for now we are going to clear down the hob and we will cook our spring rolls. I think I've decided I'm going to freeze some of these because we don't need this many for dinner tonight. And so we have spring rolls up our sleeves should we want to have them. So I'm just gonna pop them in. Because these are spring rolls, they shouldn't stick together. Emphasis on should. I'm going to just line them up in here. I'm just going to basically freeze as many as will fit in here, I think. In a nice layer. And then whatever else we have left over, we will eat. Oh, feels like I should put another. This ambition, yes. And we have 13 spring rolls for dinner tonight. Can I make it 12? I feel like 12 is a better number. Not that I'm superstitious, it's just that we have 3 people eating tonight. Oh, Michael can just have an extra one. He's a big boy. Right. Spring rolls are sealed. Go in the freezer. It is going to be lovely on a rainy day when I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered to cook. Could do on now as a taster. Yes, that is also very yes. Why is there so much powder everywhere? Right. Let's spray down. Spray. Heat up that. Actually, I just realized we have a tamagoyaki pan, an egg pan, which is actually going to be perfect, I think, for cooking these in, because it's going to be like, oh my god, it's going to be perfect. There's a mess everywhere. So we have a bit of oil at the bottom because we are frying after all, just shallowly. I'm just going to. Everything on the inside is cooked, so literally all we have to do is crisp up the outside. So I'm going to eat this. The pork is so good. Like, I could just have that on rice all the day. Nothing else required. So good. This is plum syrup with soda water with umeboshi seeds because I couldn't figure out. Yeah, I feel like when I have the energy to do so, I need to investigate umeboshi margaritas or some other salty cocktail option. Feel like that would go really well. So, just gonna wait for the oil to come up to temp, and then we will have our beautiful plates, but we're just gonna cover up in paper towels anyway because effort. Watch me be silly and touch hot pans. Right. She'll be right. Oh, enjoy the pretty plate while it's visible. We have hot, so we shall. These are going to take batches to cook anyway, so I'm just going to do all of them. By the time we get to the end, it will be dinner time, I'm sure. It's like 5. Yeah, gonna shallow fry these until they're done. Can I shove another one in? Probably shouldn't. I'm going to do it anyway. Absolutely. Here we go. Nope, it's not what I want. Oh my god. Start. Nice. Oh yeah. This is the color we are after. I'm just gonna keep rolling around. I know I'm doing this in like a way too small a pan, but it's okay. Look at 8. It has very much absorbed the oil, as expected. That's why I didn't start with many to begin with. I'm going to keep rolling around until we have crisped the outside of our spring rolls. Are you now going to fit 5 aside? Have you shrunk? No, just it will be useful when we start like doing the side edges. Yes, we have crispage. Okay, we now want to like do side profiles of the roll. Just want to stand them all up somehow. Oh, stop. It thinks the pan is too hot. Just gonna let that side cool down a sec. So we're just going and doing side edges. Stood them all up now. That a few moments. And then we will flip them over and we try one. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Obviously, it's not got the same like super golden brown crispy effect as if it would be actually deep fried, but we're good. We're gonna just work with it. Bask is cooling down nicely. So we are going to keep turn that off on my hand for a second. Go. Let that hang out over here. My God, please let me pick you up. Right. Mix a bunch of oil. Just gonna let those hang out while we bring this up to heat again. Give it a few minutes. Shouldn't take too long. Give it a minute. I think a minute will probably do. Gonna like dunk it in this side and push as to make sure everybody gets a bit of oil. Oh, you're a long boy. Why are you so long? Okay. Maybe only 4 in this one. Okay, that's quick. That's quick. Oil is fast. So hotter on this side. It's right. Now that this is probably cooled down a touch, let's do taste test. Go. Let's do this one. Will we hear a crunch? Yes. Itadaki munch. Mmm. Wow. God. Distracted. Distracted by the taste test. Golden. Very golden. Wow. That is so good. Can you see the inside? Mm. It is juicy. I don't know what from. The pork. Mm. I just want a bowl of rice right now. Oh my god, it's gonna burn. That is pretty good. Gotta keep a closer eye on these guys though. Oh my god. Like, would I change anything? I would maybe add more vegetable on the inside. I could always serve it with like a side salad, but I feel like a bit of vegetable matter in here would be good. But as it goes, pretty solid. Hmm. Good. Right. Okay. Mm. Chaos. Chaos ensues. Right. Past that. I think because we're serving it as a dinner dish, like to be had with rice, it's a perfect salt. But I think if I were to like serve it as like an appetizer, like on its own, it needs to be a little bit less salty. Um, because you wouldn't be able to like dip it in anything unless you'd like dipping it in like a non-salty a non-salty like a I don't know creme fraiche dip or something. Like I wouldn't be able to dip this in a salty dip. Like I wouldn't put like that would be yeah so fast. Beautiful spring rolls. Right, once these are out, I will pop pop out the cheesecake for the show and tell. Maybe something acidic, acid salt, lemon, lemon something, lemon dressing, vinaigrette. Can you put vinegar in mayo? Oh, but the mayo is salty. Like, I don't want to add any more salt to this. Mm. It's like a nice dressing. I have plum vinegar as well, but it's too much plum. Overkill on the plum. This one's kind of not cooking as evenly as the rest. Did they get caught enough oil at the start? Neither this one. Let's give that another minute, and then we are done. Nice. I don't want to like eat another one, but I want a bowl of rice. Like literally perfect on a bowl of rice. This. You're done. You're also done. Not even on the paper. To be fair, I have not used that much oil on this, so probably doesn't need to be. To smush around, find you a bit of oil. Nice. Maybe I need to relearn chopsticks. Okay. We have finished. Yeah. Pop that over. Shall we crack into this? It's very much still warm. Yuzu mikan marmalade. Interesting thoughts. Right. The the moment of truth. Oh no, how do I get this out? Do I just yeet? 1, 2, 3, yeet? Yeet. Oh, oh, we have peelage from the edge. It's good. Nice burn, nice burn. Oh, good lord. Eating crumbs from the side right now. Right. I mean, the crumbs taste really good. Edge crumbs are good. Mm. I'm not, it's not giving Umeboshi, but I haven't, gone into it yet. So let's investigate. I feel like this is like a 12 kind of a cake. Should I have wet the knife? Most definitely, probably. Eating it through anyway? Yes. Yes, exactly. Um, Cutting myself a little slice of this. It is still very jiggly. So definitely still needs to rest the rest of the way. But oh, could I not? Little cake fork. I think I'm gonna take myself the burntest corner because ooh, it was hot. I forgot that was on there. Memento. Run my hand in the cold water a little bit. I'm good. Yay for reflexes. Right. Let's try it. How do I get into this? No, no. But it was doing so well. Then I fucked up right at the end. Right. We have burnt Basque with a bit skinny because I chickened out on the smaller container. Ooh, eggy for my liking. This particular recipe, I think. I don't know if I just didn't mix it well enough or. Mmm. The salt is coming through, but not really the plum. Like it has a tartness, like the sour. And you can taste the sour and you can taste the salt, but I wouldn't be able to tell you it was Umeboshi. It's really good though. Hmm. Hello. Thanks for the follow. Oh God, I can't see my eyes. Nope, they're gone. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I was too distracted by my my cheesecake. Just quickly find out who you are. Thank you for the love. Rambo Thai food, thank you. Yeah. We are basically going to finish eating this and then say goodbye. Hmm. That was delicious. Hmm. Dessert before dinner. Look at me go. Right. We are going to say goodbye there because I have nothing else to show. I'll deliberate over the sauce. I don't think I have anything that would really fit the bill. I've got various vinegars and I've got lemon juice in a bottle. And thank you for the follow to you too, Sinner. Thanks. Um, yeah, thank you for joining us in the kitchen. Um, fun little vibes. Umeboshi Sin. There we go. I was like, oh no, the A on the end is gonna trip me up. Thank you, Sin. And hope to see you guys around again. I will be doing one more in the series of preserves for the labyrinth for the kitchen gladiators. Tomorrow I'm going to do koji 5 ways, I think. Because I love koji. Koji is love. Koji is life. Koji is going to bring world peace. Please and thank you. So we're going to do that tomorrow, and then that will be, and then I've got one more stream on Sunday as well, but then we'll be off for a little bit. So yeah, see you guys next time.